What's up, gang? It's your boy. Listen, people are gonna try to tear you down. It's a crazy thing. Especially when you start putting yourself out there, especially if you happen to be exceptional like your boy. What's up, gang? It's your boy. Conditioned my hair today so it's out. Conditioned it, went to sleep, but it still looks pretty good. You feel me? Shout out to the complexion. Keeping me on point, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, keeping the contrast of the teeth looking good. Teeth looking really white. Complexion's good. Could be better, always. Everything could always be better. But we're pretty satisfied with this for just a natural hair out, fresh condition, went freshly to sleep look. You know what I mean? Normally, I'm on here and I gotta acknowledge and I gotta talk shit, but I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up. Fuck it, pretty good what we're working with today. Yeah, man. Listen, people are gonna try to tear you down. It's a crazy thing. Especially when you start putting yourself out there, especially if you happen to be exceptional like your boy, then definitely people are gonna be trying to tear you down. So just keep this in mind if you're gearing up to start putting yourself out there, or if you already are putting yourself out there, you're experiencing this. It's like a thing, man. It's a thing for real. There's people out there. Recently, I had one of my reels pop off and it's like all this hate has been coming in, but it had a lot to do with my reaction too. Cause I'm like, for the lack of a better comparison, for something that people would understand quickly, I'm kind of like Kanye in the sense that, I look at him and he's like a fucking superstar now, but he'll still like roast the fuck out of somebody or respond to like someone that's much lower than him, you know what I'm saying, and really spazzing them. Like I seen him respond to Kai Cenat. I was like, fuck you. And I just thought that was funny because I was at the same time that I was going through that shit where I got all this hate coming at me and I'm just replying to all these people. At first I was really mad and I was going on their page and looking at their life and trying to pick it apart and trying to be, there's that part of me that's like super mean and evil and psychopathic. Yeah, definitely came out until I just started trolling everybody. I just started trolling them and making them mad. And now I realize it's actually a great way to drive traffic. But then I realized maybe not. Maybe I should just focus on the positivity. And but I didn't do it on purpose. That was the thing. I was doing my squats. People were trying to shit on my form. Which the thing is, I know clearly, I'm super aware that I can go lower on my squats. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I am working on. But they just really brought it to my attention more just by roasting the fuck out of my ass. And I just roasted them all back. Because it's like, none of us are perfect. Humans aren't perfect. So you're throwing stones from a glass house. And it's just an easy target. So I had to roast these motherfuckers. The thing is, they will try to tear you down. And you just got to be aware of that. You don't get mentally caught up in it when that type of heat comes. Especially if you're confident in yourself. If you're like an exceptional person and you're confident in yourself, oh man. You're a lot of people's worst nightmare on social media. People who are insecure themselves and insignificant and who have shitty results. Most likely those are the type of people that are gonna try to come at your ass hard. They're gonna roast you hard as fuck. They're gonna be coming from anon accounts with, like some cartoon profile picture. A lot of times I really think it's young ass kids. Like it's kids from fucking maybe even 11, like 12, 13 to like 15, 16. But then there's some grown ass people with whole families. So it's crazy. I've seen the whole array, but I was trying to psychologically break down, like, how do you get to this point? Why are they doing this? Just why and stuff. Then I realized, like, yeah, it's those people they probably have worse results than you. And the weird thing though is some people have good results and they're still on there talking shit. And it's like all of them try to make it seem like they're trying to help you. That's the thing. I'm learning something about the fitness community. Like, this is weird, bro. Like, fitness is about bettering yourself, bro. It's about discipline. It's so positive. Fitness is one of the most positive things, and I believe every single person should be focused on their fitness, and that it will improve their life if they do. Just all around, spiritually, physically, mentally, literally. One of the most positive things. And there's this whole community of people. And it's so negative. It's so weird. It's like they're trying to help, like, by giving you advice, but like they're shitting on you at the same time. And it's like when you go look at them, they have shitty results, or they may be lifting more than you, let's say, but then they look shitty. You know what I'm saying? These powerlifters, body fat percentage super high up there. You got titties and you're a man. If you put a newborn next to your chest and you didn't have nothing on it, it might try to get some milk, honestly. And you're on the post talking shit like, okay, your strength is the strength. And like, but I'm having a perfect balance in my head. And what my goal is, I'm having a perfect balance between aesthetics and strength. You know, functional. So in life, when I need to move things, if I need to pick something up, if I need to push a car, which has happened recently multiple times where I had to push a car and I felt fucking strong as shit. That bitch is moving. So, you know, it's functional and aesthetics. And then when I take my shirt off around some women, or when I go to the beach and I have my shirt off, or when I look in the fucking mirror when I'm naked walking past and I feel like, you jacked motherfucker, you look good. Your complexion is perfect. You're looking jacked. And the kid version of me, the inner child, feels so happy. Everybody wants different things though. Some people want to be powerlifters. That's their thing. It's too hard for them to be aesthetic and they can just push really hard to lift a bunch of weights. All right, that's fine. That's cool. But it's like a fake positivity, and it's just those people like shitting on you. It's a bunch of people shitting on you, and it's just people trying to tear you down, man. And it's gonna happen. But I mean, I started off by just literally posting workouts like I've been doing, like posting reels. And then I was like, oh, this is a thing, man, because these people are so mad. Like, I'm gonna trigger them. I'm gonna bait them with these titles and captions of the reels. And I started being like perfect squat form, and they kept falling for it. And then, but then I realized like, maybe that's not such a good way, because I was getting so much negativity, and I still have that psychopath in me where like it triggers me, some things, and I gotta come back at them, and I gotta be, and it's just too much negativity. So, I mean, but I started switching my response, and just, even if they're being negative, just being like, hey man, let's keep it positive, you know, it's all good. Like, just trying to keep it as positive as possible in my responses. You know, I'm still learning. I haven't gone viral many times. That wasn't even really fucking viral. That was just like some small shit. I mean, it was only 42,000 views, but the amount of comments that came in was on par with something that was viral. It's like 2,000 comments. So the views is not that much, but as far as the proportions of the comments to that amount of views is super disproportionate. It's a lot of comments. But yeah, man, I'm just here to let you guys know that, and this happens in life too, even on social media, if you're not putting yourself out there. Like, social media is kind of like a reflection. Everything in the world is a reflection of, and also what I really have to question is what inside of me is causing this reflection that social media is showing me, because everything's an outward reflection of what's going on internally with us. So I have to dig deeper and ask myself those questions. But even if you're not on social media though, the same thing can happen in really small ways. Like, let's say you start getting into fitness, you start working out, you take off your shirt and you're at a party with your family, a cookout or something, and you know there's a pool or whatever, or you're at the hotel with your friends or whatever, you know, a situation where you got your shirt off and you've been working out and you're feeling good and you're confident in yourself. Maybe you start doing some push-ups or something. I don't know. And then somebody makes a little joke like, oh, you think you look good, or you think you're cool, or you think you're better than us, or I lift more than you. You know, it does happen in real life in the form of some fake jokes that are really hating, and in the form of people just trying to discourage you, like, oh, why do you work out too much? Like, oh, you've been working out a lot. You know what I'm saying? These type of things happen in real life too, in different ways. For those of you who are not on social media, it's the same reaction, same solution. You know, just dig deep within yourself and ask yourself why that reflection is happening, and then also have a positive response back. Like, no matter what, just realize, even if you get a little triggered, just breathe real quick and just smile, come up with a positive reaction, just to keep the energy positive, you know, because when you put out positivity, you're gonna feel good. So it doesn't matter what somebody throws at you, you just always want to feel good, so you be a positive person. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in life, and we just need to try to react to it in the best way we can. And so far, with my experience recently, and this is what my solutions that I came up with, because I think that's the best way to go about it. people are going through shit, man. I mean, I live life. I know how hard it is. And I know I've been in worse mindsets, negative mindsets, and I know just how it is. And I'm still growing. I'm always still growing. Like, I mean, I think that was pretty low vibration of me to go back at so many people and say some of the mean, disgusting things I said. You know, so I'm still growing too, and I understand it. Because if I was really vibrating higher, I wouldn't even give a fuck about this, or I would just flip everything to positivity, or I would actually try to help these people with their disgusting, mean, just bad-spirited, negative energy and responses. I would just try to actually help them, because clearly there's something going on with them. I would be like, hey man, God bless you, or something, you know? Or hey, I hope you feel better, God bless. Thanks for your comment. They're gonna try to tear you down, but it's all good. Only you can really tear yourself down. Only you can let shit get to you. Stay focused, stay positive, and just run through these obstacles. I always look at it like, you know, I should do a specific video on this. Like, it's not gonna be an unbroken boulevard of green lights in life. We know that there's gonna be challenges and roadblocks. When there's things that you can actually handle pretty easy or relatively easily, or because there's some things that you can't reconcile. There's some things that are going to happen in life that we know will happen, and that we can't do something about it to make ourselves feel better. So these things are good roadblocks. If there's going to be challenges in life, this is beautiful and easy to deal with. People trying to tear you down, you just react with positivity, and you control the situation, and you keep getting better. Because a lot of times I'll say this too, those haters and the people and the trolls who are just talking shit. Yo, a lot of what they say has a lot of truth to it. There's a lot of truth to it. Like I said, I already knew my squats weren't low enough. But they just took it to the next level. They're like, it doesn't count. This is fucking trash. You're fucking trash. This sucks. Oh my God. You're so small. This sucks. You're the worst in the world. But really, it's just like, all right, my squats aren't as deep as I want them, and I should work on getting them deeper. That's it. And yes, there's a bit of ego lifting in there because I don't want to drop the weight. I already made it up to a certain weight. I don't be consistent, and I didn't work on my form in the beginning. I just kept it moving. So that's what I'm used to. But I always knew I had to work on going lower and lower, which, you know, it's going to be a process of, I got to increase my mobility. See, I actually learned, through all the hate, I actually learned a decent amount. Some people left some really positive, and I was sure to be like, thank you. This is refreshing, and it's a good tip. Thanks. I learned I had long femurs, and there's a specific way that I should work to squat, and just stretching in my ankles, and I learned how to work on my form. So, gotta love it, man. When you're an alchemist in life, you just make everything work for you, and that's how it is. I mean, lessons come through all the shit. So, if you're experiencing hate, if you're experiencing people try to tear you down, man, you control how you react to it. And just remember, we make everything work for us. Because here at Takeover Worldwide, we are alchemists and magicians. We turn water into wine, we turn nothing to something, and we turn lead into gold, baby. And we turn hate into positivity and good feedback for us to actually go back in the lab and get better and shit on these fucking haters, baby. Not gonna lie, that's what I be thinking about too. I'm like, yep, you're right, and I'm gonna get it perfect, come back and shit on you, and then what you gonna say, you know? Which some people say that's a bad way to motivate yourself, but you know, like I said, I'm still a work in progress with that one. So, yeah, I love you guys. Let's fucking get it. You know how we do. Let me go over here to the middle part over here. Change up the lighting because it keeps fucking up, trying to focus on my face, blurring it out. There we go. Yeah, I love you guys. Let's get the fucking gains. Never complain. Stay consistent with the gains or you'll be consistently lame. Take over worldwide, baby.